Lobbying is an element of the erosion of democracy in this country. And I think Canadians, frankly, are asleep at the switch.
They rape and pillage the world's poorest countries in search for gold, copper, and other precious metals. The companies will let nothing stand in their way. They are Canadian, and they do it with the help of our tax dollars.
Mira lo que está haciendo la compañía, desalojo. Y nuestros hijos, ahorita, ¿dónde vamos a ir? ¿Será que vamos a ir a la montaña? O si no, compra un terreno para que nosotros vamos a construir la casa de nuevo otra vez. Para así vamos a que estén nuestros hijos ahí abajo de la casa. Usted no se ponga a pensar.
The offenses they commit against the land and its people, for the most part, go unpunished. Canadian companies have had vast allegations made against them for forced evictions, destroying the environment, and carrying out offenses against people just for protesting. Adolfo Shaman was a teacher and community leader who spoke out against forced evictions. His widow says he was grabbed by a group of Hud Bay mine security guards, hacked with a machete, and then shot point blank in the head. Rosa Elbira was one of 11 women gang raped for refusing to leave the land. Some of the women were pregnant and miscarried from the violence. This is where they threw me to the ground and started ripping off my clothes. I thought only one of them would rape me, but it was all 9 men. That's why Bill C-300 was introduced. The bill designed to force Canadian mining companies to behave more responsibly in third world countries. If not, then the mining companies would lose taxpayer funding. The bill was introduced in the House back in 2010 and eventually reached third reading. But mining companies are a powerful voice in Canada, employing more than 200 lobbyists who pressure politicians against bringing in tougher laws. Laws like Bill C-300.
If the head of company X, Y, or Z picks up the phone and says to a secretary, "Get Stephen Harper," well, Stephen Harper's on the line in 10 minutes. So that's just the reality.
And that's what happened with Bill C-300. When the bill came to a vote, a total of 21 MPs were absent from the House, 13 Liberals, 4 Bloc, and 4 from the NDP. A strategy known as the diplomatic flu, an illness feigned by cowardly politicians to avoid voting.
We can choose to be leaders, or we can choose to be exploiters. And we had an opportunity to be a little bit better than the other guy, and we chose to be just like the other guy, or maybe even somewhat worse.
The lobbyists had done their job. They effectively killed Bill C-300, allowing Canadian mining companies in third world countries to freely exploit the land and its people. This is the power of lobbying.